Good evening. I think my videos are too long, so I will try to keep this one below 10 minutes. Tonight I would like to show you a program I wrote a few months ago for the Commodore VIC-20 and C64. It is called HEXED, short for hex editor, and requires only 204 bytes, fitting in the cassette buffer. This is especially important for the VIC-20, where it can run unmodified on any memory configuration while leaving the entire large RAM area for BASIC or other programs. This video is only a short demonstration. If you want to try HEXED yourself, as if, you can find full usage instructions and a download including the full source code in the forum posts linked in the description. To start HEXED, you enter sys837. This also installs it as the OS's break handler. You can see that it immediately displays a memory location, its contents, and a 16-bit checksum. In this demonstration, I am going to write a tiny program to increment the background color. It is going to live at address 02cc, another unused memory area. To change the current address, simply enter it as a 4-digit hex number and press return. Then you can simply type over the contents of said memory location with the screen editor. So we will enter AD, which is load A absolute. Then we want to load 9000F in little endian, that's 0F90. And we're about to do an addition so we can also clear the carry. Finally, you will press return to commit. If you make a mistake, then just like in BASIC, you can simply press shift return to abort input, and then you can simply press return again on a blank line to display the unchanged memory contents at the current address, which is not increased. If you only want to enter bytes and don't care about the current memory contents, then seeing them may be more distracting than helpful. Therefore, you can enter H to toggle hide mode. Let us now continue entering the program. Okay, so we want to do add carry immediate, that's hex 69, and we want to add 16, that's hex 10. That will increment only the high nibble of the register value in question. After this, we will put a break instruction followed by an arbitrary byte. This has nothing to do with HEXED, this is a 6502 quirk. Apparently the trailing byte is meant to indicate the cause for the breakpoint, but for our purposes it's completely irrelevant. Finally, we will store the VIC register back, that's 8D for store A absolute, and again the register address is 9000F, so we enter OF90. Finally, we want this program to endlessly repeat, so we will do 4C for jump absolute, and then O2CC in little endian, which is CC02. Very well. And now that we have finished entering our program, we can execute it by typing O2CCG with the G standing for go to. As you can see, or rather as you cannot see, nothing has changed yet, because we ran into our breakpoint before storing the new register value. For now, let us just enter R, which stands for return, and resumes execution at the breakpoint address shown here. As you can see, the background color has changed. Now let's just do this again for something slightly more legible, and again we'll settle for that. Now, as you just saw, we have entered HEXED anytime we encountered the breakpoint, which is just before the next update. And now what I would like to do is modify the value to be written to the VIC register such that the background and border color are the same. How do we do this? Well, before entering the break handler, the kernel pushes all registers to the stack to be restored later. As the stack is just another memory region, we can edit it inside HEXED to change which values are loaded after returning. As you may have noticed, when HEXED is entered as the break handler, it not only displays memory at the breakpoint address, but also a lone 8-bit number, and this is the current stack pointer value. Therefore, we can simply enter prefix this with hex 100 and then the stack pointer value. And we should probably also disable hide mode again, so enter H, to display the current value of the stack. Now, this here is actually the next free space in memory, so this can be ignored entirely. This is the value of the Y register, this is the one of the X register, and this is the value of the A register. If we want the background and border color to be identical, we have to know that the register in question stores the background color in the upper nibble and the border color in the lower 3 bits of the lower nibble. So therefore, to make them the same, we have to copy the lower 3 bits of this nibble to this nibble. We want to keep the currently set 4th bit of the lower nibble, so we have to add 8. So 8 plus 5 is 13, which in hexadecimal is D. We simply commit. And now we once again enter R to return. And as you can see, now our border and background colors are identical. Finally, to leave HEXED, while leaving it installed as the OS's break handler, we enter a full stop. That concludes this demonstration of HEXED. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments, and once again, further information can be found in the forum threads linked in the description. Good night!